Where did we leave off last? We finally spoke to that hoochie mama. He's not a hoochie in words. To that weirdo Mr. Tiger who likes to roar all the time, and I kind of wish I had a soundboard because he tends to roar a lot, and I don't really want to. So I kind of wish I had like a raw soundboard so I could just do it, but that's okay. I can whisper raw. It's okay. Do those really like every time we go back to this, the tiny Drake sticker gets me. It's so awesome. I still need to make the one from last stream, but I forgot what it was meant to be. It was meant to be um the tiger guy, but he has my wig on, or not my wig, my afro on, and then it's meant to be my afro, and then like the really badly edited Phoenix wig on top of that. That's what it was meant to be. It was meant to be like a double shitty wig on his head, so he actually looked like a fake version of me. Did we add a sticker for last case? No. What case was that again? I'm gonna look at the wiki. I have the wiki pulled up. The last case was stolen turnabout. I think we did. Yeah, I think these two stickers to the right with the tiny Drake and the jumping, I think that was from that case. But we haven't done a sticker for this one. Anyway, enough yapping. Hey. Damn it, I forgot the voice to give you. It changes every stream because I forget every time. Good morning, Mr. Right. Morning, Maggie. Oh, what do you think is gonna happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well. It ended on a giant mystery. That's true. We still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you okay, Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes. But no, that wasn't doubt. That was, determination. Someone insert like why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you. Stop putting your faith in me. Hey, pal. Oh, hi, Gummy. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? I was watching through the doorway. Oh. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this will help. Ah? Have you taken up aromatherapy too? Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. Is that not the bottle we found in, je ne sais quoi? In the kitchen? This is the small bottle that turned up in Tresbien's kitchen a couple days ago. Wow, look at all of these bottles! Oh, they're aromatherapy bottles. She's got so many. She's got so many, they're overflowing on the floor. Hey, wait a minute! There's one bottle that's overflowing with the others! Oh, well, you know. And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell! Finally got the analysis results back from the lab. So, what is it? Is it the poison? I'm afraid not, pal. What is it? It's medication. Medication? Yeah, but it is. Topical use? Only, apparently. What does that mean, topical use? Like, you just use it every now and again? That sounds like a stupid question, but I don't understand what that means. Why too quiet? Is the music good? Whatever. Should be fine. What is? You mean, oh, that's where the guy's medication went then. Sorry, I actually have juice this time, so I'm thinking. So why does Je ne sais quoi have his medication? Yeah, it's the medication for Glenn Elg. It's the medication he was using for his ruptured eardrum. What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but that's going to be... Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable? Impregnable? I mean, sure, man, sure. Whatever that word means, sure. I think it just means whatever, man. Impenetrable. That's the word I was looking for. Today's trial, I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done. My name isn't Phoenix Wright. No, it's not. I actually. Is like the audio for the game good, by the way? I feel like concerned that it isn't loud enough. What is now in session? What is now in session for the trial of Maggie Payne? I've messed up your baby voice. I know I haven't. The defense is ready, Honor. Oh, hi, Gobo. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor. I'm very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday, I had the testimony from Mr. Victor Kudo. God damn it, I can't speak today. He claims to have witnessed a powder the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony is plagued with a number of problems. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank it from it with his right hand, but according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Thank you, Mr. Gobo. Furthermore, according to the witness account, the victim was used to the razor with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's testicle was disrupted, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, aren't it? Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world you see keeps turning. We must turn with it. Okay. You've left me already, Mr. Gilbo. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You gotta change with the times. That's one of my rules. I actually think you're full of it, considering that 1990s ass visor, dude. Your mic keeps cutting out. How come none of you told me my mic was cutting out from the get-go? My mic's thingy got turned down. Can't believe you guys. I thought you guys were my friends. I just noticed. Okay. Can you like hear my PC, by the way? I don't really want you to hear my PC. I'm sorry, VOD watchers. My stream's a mess. My room is a mess, so. A little bit, yeah. Oh, well, let's. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How's this? I can hear the fan? Oh, that's alright. I was supposed to mess with my filters ages ago, but I keep forgetting to fix it. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. That's what happens when you turn up the gain. Can't hear it anymore. Awesome. We love that. We love that. Anyway,
are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions?
You know the answers to these riddles? Oh, sorry, oopsies.
You know the answers to these riddles?
The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent. Okay. And today I'll prove it. So you're implying that he was lying? Gummy juice.
Very well. Very well. Let the first witness take the stand.
Hello, fabulous lady. And you are... Oh, bonjour, everyone. I forgot your voice again. I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef at Tribulations restaurant. Enchanté. Is enchanté French? I think it is.
Forgive me for asking witness, but are you a woman?
Oh la la, monsieur! As you can see, I am a pert and perky gentleman. No, no, you're a woman now. I said so. I'm joking. On the day of the incident, you were in Tribulations' kitchen. Isn't that right? Oui, you, monsieur? Huh? Everything feels right. What is your problem? You can't flirt with the prosecutor. Come on now. I'm on the clock, man. Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Why would a pretty lady intimidate him? I say as pretty ladies intimidate me all the time. Hatsune Miku, can you get off my keyboard, please?
Very well. The testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Tribulations.
What is that word? Are you just saying volunteers? I don't even know what that word is. When it all happened, oh my goodness, when it all happened, there were 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decor that day, like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. The cup, the earpiece, and the glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, no? I mean, mirror? Oui, un grand mirror, the most enormous mirror. I did not see a mirror, but then again, I did not see from that side of the room. Because why would the game let me see anything? And suddenly, the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. Does that make sense? Would he have seen it in reverse if he was looking at a mirror? But then that would imply that he couldn't see him? Okay, so apparently, according to Pretty Lady, there is a mirror in between each table, which would not make sense because there is literally a fucking divider there. Also, wait, I'm confused. But if he actually had it in his left ear, and then you looked at a mirror, that would look like his right ear, wouldn't it? Oh, be confused. I'm so confused by that.
That way you explain the coffee cup and your earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front.
What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. You and me both, gang.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, please.
Well, I know it's the last bit that's full of shit, but I don't... There was 2 customers. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decoration, like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. The cup, the earpiece, and the glasses he would have seen everything in reverse. But that don't make no sense to me. Because 1, how would you have seen him? Because of the... You guys get what I'm saying? Am I making sense? I don't understand. It's annoying because you guys can't like see my mouse either. You can't see where it's like pointing at. Because I thought that Victor was sitting diagonal from the guy. Actually, you know what? Briefly, I'm gonna have you guys look at my cursor. You can see it right here. Awesome. I thought this is where he was sitting. So if he was sitting like here and he looked across, or even sitting here and then like looked, and the guy is sitting here, like probably here-ish, then he would see it was on his left. But how is there going to be a mirror in between if there's literal fucking dividers? But even if there was a mirror, he then would have seen it on his right ear. My head hurts. My head hurts. I don't understand. My head hurts. I'm saving this. I'm looking at the wiki. I don't care. Oh, okay. So I have to present this. I don't know why I have to specifically present this and not the actual damn floor plans, but sure. That makes sense apparently. Anyway. What are you saying? The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over to Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. Ace Attorney moment. Very big Ace Attorney moment. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Exactement, you see, monsieur. Now that's you think about it, it's not so hard, no? Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental, damn you, words, man, contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, then why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Damn, she has a dumpy. What? Order, Mr. Wright is correct. We just gonna ignore what he just said just then. If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's earpiece to have been on his right eye. What's your problem? How bitter. Try it, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It will calm you down in no time. I think it will actually just make me more mad. Are we talking about your coffee or something completely different? What else would it be, man? What do you mean something different? You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
how he thinks.
You remember this, I presume? Something about, like, whatever, yeah? The I broke the vase apology letter? Oh, sorry, the I broke the vase sorry apology Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony? Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seas. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg?
Clearly it's the victim's earpiece.
And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. Wait, wouldn't you think that the more impression something had made, the more easier you remember it? AKA, because the waitress's uniforms made such a big impression on him for perverted reasons, he couldn't remember anything else other than the outfit. So him seeing the HMD and that being such a big impression on him, wouldn't it be valid for him to remember that a lot more than any other detail? So him saying he saw it on the left hand side would make more sense because that made a bigger impression on him. What are you saying? Oh, I want to box you so bad. Oh, I want to fight you so badly because what are you saying right now? How is that a contradiction to what I'm saying? I hate this game. Don't shut up with your Robocop ass. You'll never be Robocop, man. Calm down. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear. That was a shit impression, Godo. Huh. Well, tried. Ugh. That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever. Oh. Wow, I really thought he was old CD for a minute there. Godo's good. Me when I contradict myself.
Enough! Please shut up. I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash. The mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Where was the mirror? That's what I want to know. Where was the mirror? Because I didn't see one. I didn't see any mirror. Well, listen, Mr. Armstrong. You know what? You know what? You know what? Boom. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to get you so good with this image. Oh, you're going to wish you never came into court when I showed this image to you. You're done. You're done. Miss Armstrong. Go on. Tell the court what it is. I can explain. Please, if you will look at the plans of the restaurant. You're making my nose stuffy, miss. I can't keep doing this shitty ass French accent for long. Hellos? Is everyone sitting comfortably? Yeah. The mirror, it was in the middle of the restaurant, dividing the two halves. Okay. Oh, so that means Kudo would have been sitting behind the victim, like where that divider is. Okay. I thought he was sitting diagonally. Okay. I didn't see the mirror when I came in the restaurant, but whatever. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of the victim. That was the seat at the table next to the victims. That was where the old man was sitting. Can you stop saying la after every other sentence? You can say the, it's okay. After the terrible incident occurred, I moved the mirror so it was not in the way. Ah. Whatever, I guess. But naturally, I did not touch anything else. Okay. I think you're full of it. I really do think you're full of it. I can't wait to present my one piece of evidence that I have. I see no problems with the oh, sorry, oopsies.
I see no problems with the explanations we just heard. From the table next to the victims, Mr. Kubo, yeah, could have seen the mirror video in the mirror. Back. What a naughty little coquette! What a naughty little coquette I am, confusing all the men like this. Oh, don't worry about it. Have we stopped flirting in the courtroom? Guys, come on, man. We can keep up, except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there again. Who, me? Oh, haha. I'm just a sweaty guy. Ugh, I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that? What are you saying? What is that word? Of course! Okay. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you please. Okay. I can try my hardest. Wop, wop, wop. Wop, 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 wop. Okay, it was in the middle of the restaurant, divided into two halves. There's only one seat, which you could have seen in the image. It was the seat at the table next to Les Victims. That was where the old man was sitting. Boom. Here's my crime photo. Let me check that real quick. Okay, I need to remember. I need to remember what Victor said. So he said he knocked over a vase, right? If this is the crime scene, why am I seeing a vase? That's one thing. Yeah, that's the only thing, actually, that I can think of, is that if you didn't... Okay, my brain hurts. If you didn't touch anything, you only touched the mirror, and Victor had knocked over the vase when he saw the crime, that means you touched the vase. Or that's not where he was fucking sitting, mate. So get absolutely walloped. Yippee! I was absolutely bullshitting it. I had no idea that was actually I had no idea if I had that on the right testimony. I thought I was for sure gonna get absolutely like kicked to the side for that. Anyway, this piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we have heard, Your Honor. Fumbling our way to success. I genuinely thought they were gonna be like, wrong testimony. Like, right evidence, wrong testimony. But no, I did it right. A crime photo. Oh my goodness, you guys. I feel the stuffiness coming to me. I need to refill my water in a bit. How long we got until ads? Okay, I'll do this last bit. Put us on an ad and I can get more. Ghost. Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What exactly do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? What the fuck are you saying to me, mate? Should not exist? Sounds like you're describing yourself, trite. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Ignoring what Gobo just said, oh my goodness. Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. Jesus! What's the something that should not exist in this photo? No. Yeah. I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the picture. The vase? What possible connection does that have with this witness's testimony? Your Honor, you stupid bitch. I'm telling you that there should have been no vase on this table, or vase if you're going to be a little prick about it. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence, and I think that is Kudo's apology? Question mark? There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not in fact sitting at the table next to the victim at all. What do you want? It's like, don't be an idiot, trite. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudos could have seen the victim's reflection from. If there was even a mirror to begin with, you stupid old bitch. Exactly. Ugh. There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Tribulations that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, sorry, Miss Armstrong, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misgender you, miss, is an elaborate lie. Mon dieu, dear. I keep saying "guh." I don't know why. Don't try to confuse the court, trite. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase while the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene. Get objected, she just said she didn't touch it though. Unfortunately, Mr. Gobo, that doesn't quite work for me. Oh my goodness. I went to speak and burped at the same time. Oh my goodness, that was awful. Wait, hold on. Miss Armstrong is caked up. I see why you said it earlier. Exactly. Thank you. Miss Armstrong already testified to the contrary in her own words. Oh my goodness. I almost died just then. I did not touch anything else except the mirror. Please stop drinking that soda. How is your throat still intact? Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, please don't cry. I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Can a mod ban Velvet? Can someone deal with Velvet, please, and get them just throw them out? Just take them out. Take them out back, please. No, you can't say you were hacked. Get out. Someone ban Velvet. Thank you very much. Moobot, it's not my birthday. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear which he couldn't hear? Oh, you only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. When he says that, it reminds me of that image where someone tweeted, they tweeted a screenshot from their Discord server, and it was at all the people who had the she/her tag, and they put boobs pic, and then underneath it was an image of a guy shooting his shot in space. That's what that reminded me of. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, trite, then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw? He was just sitting diagonal. I feel like that's pretty fucking easy to explain. Am I tweaking for that? That image's just so stupid, it really is. If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it. I think the new bit should be that I am Phoenix Wright and I'm just streaming my court session. Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick? There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya. What do you mean? Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim table. Phoenix, Maggie doesn't sound like that. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. My fault. It all files in the... Wait, what? It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. Oh, was my theory from 2 sessions ago correct? That there was 2 separate things? What was my theory again? That the murder happened the first time No, it happened the second time. So there was an incident the first time, and then they just basically recreated it the second time so that it had like they had like a witness to it. Like they just fucking dramatized it basically. I think that was my theory. Because I said that's the only way it makes any sense, because there's no way you could have just done all of that in one go. It had to have been a case of there was two separate incidents of this, and one of those times it was recreated so that there was a witness to it. Which in my opinion is stupid. Just kill the guy while no you literally I'm just saying that if this is true, all you had to do is just kill the guy the first time, no witnesses, this man could have just gone missing, and you literally have someone who works for you in that restaurant under your little pinky finger. You don't even have to worry about it. Adding a witness just makes it more complicated. But Mr. Right, this is your answer. Why do I see 6 months? Whooper, that 6 months has been there for like months. If that theory is true, then this got to be the world's dumbest killer, because it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you recreate it just to have a witness when... Because I'm assuming, well, I'm not assuming, it's very clearly obvious that, like, Mr. Tiger Man has something to do with it. So, if he has Viola working with him and Miss Armstrong, you don't need to add a witness to it. Just make the man go missing. Like, like you could have the whole thing of, oh, well, witnesses and cameras saw that he came to your restaurant last. But you could just be like, yeah, and the cameras went funky because they did leave. And all three people could say, yeah, I saw the man leave. And boom, you're done. I'm so confused. Me, when I recreate to have a witness and have more opportunity for people to catch me, they want to get caught at this point. Well, assuming that, if I assume that Mr. Tiger Man is like the head of it all, he doesn't really seem very smart. Please don't tell my old model mother that I said that. She loves this dude. If she finds out I'm talking bad about her mans, I'm done for. I'll be absolutely done for. But anyway, yes, Your Honor. Hello, right now, I'm gonna kill you. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple. Mr. Kudo made a mistake, the ear doctor made a mistake, the victim was a phony. Oh my goodness, I might be the smartest guy in the whole universe. Sending them a 5-page essay on you, all you have to do is just clip what I just said out of context. Actually, before we continue, I'm gonna refill my bottle and give you guys a 3-minute ad. Be right back. Bye. apologies for taking longer than 3 minutes, but I am back. Hi. Let's see. Right, this case is riddled with contradictions, yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all up.
And what is that?
The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. I am smart. I'm so smart because I figured that out literally 2 sessions ago. What? Sorry, I got distracted by Discord. Again, I'm not a good streamer. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, you. The victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. It was an imposter. Among us. A phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. I don't know where that accent came from. Obviously, unlike the victim, there's nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. I saw your ass typing in Discord live and direct. I get distracted so easily, I'm sorry.
Order in the court, settle down.
Oh, I'll clear the courtroom, I swear. Shut up. Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh?
Oh, what did you just say to me?
I'll come down here. Don't make me take my earrings off. Try it. Are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup? Yeah. Someone pretended to be Mr. Elg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo. Sorry if you just heard me like sipping on my drink. Get real trite. Why would anyone want to do that? You know, I actually don't know. You ask. For once, you've asked a really good question. I don't know. Isn't obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was the service.
And the family now going to everything new, and she put something in it. And the getting it, not then the defending test. I remember how well.
Personally, Judge, I would take that bad mouthing from God.
It's so hard to believe, but
there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee. Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's true that there were no other customers in the in the restaurant at the time, but it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening.
yeah, that's right. Well, Whitney, if your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct?
Oh la la. This is most difficult for me. No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You're under oath after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Tribulations that day? The defense demands that Miss Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened.
The offence's request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately...
I fucking mean it this time. I'm tired of people coming into my courtroom and not being honest with me. I'm getting really tired of it. I'm old. Okay? Accurately
explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee-wee. Sorry, I don't know why I said ooh-wee-wee. Stupid. The victim, Monsieur Elg, he came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There was no other customers. When he got word he won lottery, fuck, Mon Elg became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for Fernie to do la acting. My only question is, what time does it happen? What time does the lottery that he was listening to happen? What time did Mr. Victor see it happen? All I need to do is ask those 2 questions so I can be done with this damn game. Okay. So. Hold on. Right. So I had to drink, and I was also briefly looking at the wiki because I don't want to sit here for 6 hours. I just said that we're clear. There was no mirror in the restaurant after all. Je vous demande pardon. Forgive me, Your Honor. Je vous. I literally did French. And I don't know how to say this. I failed my oral examination. I can't pronounce French at all. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. What you have just done is commit perjury, Miss Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later. Oh. Oui. So Miss gets punished, but not the other people? I call transphobia. I call misogyny. Now we will hear you cross-examine. For now, we will hear your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. You took that perjury charge a bit too well. Shame on you, Judge, shame! I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. To be honest, I think they'd rather take the punishment of perjury than whatever punishment that they were getting threatened to do previously. So, by Mr. Tiger Man. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There was no other customers. Okay. When he got word he won, he became very excited. It was a By old man, you mean this Victor Kudo, correct? Oui, he comes often for my special coffee. I drank your coffee once, Miss Armstrong. It's shit. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience. Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You're most welcome anytime. I said it was worth 1 sip and nothing more. So, old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. How many minutes after? So you're saying that not much time elapsed between when the victim and Mr. Kudo arrived? Oui, that is correct. But that still leaves the possibility that something happened in the gap of time. And by your recollection, how much time would you say elapsed? Let me see. Approximately 2 minutes, I would say. 2 minutes. 2 minutes? That's all? It seems unlikely that anything untoward could have happened in such a short time. Rats. I knew I shouldn't have pursued this line of questioning. But I have to go back and say...
Okay. Sorry, I'm like... I'm looking at the wiki because I can't be asked to try and figure this out. Out of curiosity, what time was it Mr. Kudo arrived? Oh, no. I cannot remember, monsieur.
I believe you were told by a witness yesterday.
The crime was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man.
Did that perhaps jog your memory with this?
The incident happened about 20 minutes after he arrived, so the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10 p.m., no? Just after 2, huh? Oh la la, you're in trouble, babes, you're in trouble, you're in trouble, you're in trouble. What time does the thing go off? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my flyer? There it is. I got your ass. I got you. Oh, thank you for your help for jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I?
Okay, Judge.
The time of day will be added to the witness's testimony.
Oui, monsieur Judge. Everything I do it for you.
Ah, merci bien.
That's French, isn't it? I'm glad at least one person's in a good mood. He's even humming a song to himself. The judge just likes getting like... Oh, oopsies. He arrived after 2 p.m. and get got. Sorry, that was my straw, if you heard it. I'm afraid I finally got you, Miss Armstrong, miss. Quoi? Why? Quoi? Oh, pourquoi? What do you mean? At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week, they announced the winning number of a $500,000 lottery ticket. Oui, that must be the show Mon El was listening to.
I can't see any problem with your testimony, Mr. Wright.
I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oui, I'm sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I had just finished serving my lunch menu. Get to the point, trite, if you have one. You're gonna regret asking me that. You're gonna... Why do you always give me sass? Why do you always give me sass? That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life.
It's on the air at 1:30?
Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. Hi, Captain! I've come at the right time. You've what? On my stream? Hi, Captain. How you doing? Hold on a second. There you go. Oh no! Oh no. This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. I'm doing good, just got off work. That's awesome. I hope you weren't too tired. Work can be stressful. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over, there's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. God damn. Sorry. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Tresbian that day. The real one, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Glen Elg acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness.
It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how can you explain the time discrepancy?
No, I've had more energy than usual today, so I'm good. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm very tired. Literally, the moment I got home, I hopped on my computer to stream. Quite the performance, Trite. You were so close. You were almost on a roll. What do you mean? But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song. How dare you? I'm a very musical person. What's this? What is this? Music Theory 101? Let's recap. According to your imaginative testimony, it's now just after 2 PM. The phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real Glen Elg is? I don't know. I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court, but okay. At that time, the real one was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion. I mean, that's not what he asked. He asked where, though. Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. But what? Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? The missing corpse? According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? Probably like the kitchen. I mean, his medication was in there, so it's only fair to it's only fair to assume it was in the kitchen, right? That's all I can think of.
The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body?
I might have to give you guys another ad. I need to pee. Yes, Your Honor. No congestion, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden. Evidence? But what's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? Yeah, because I have to prove everything I bloody say, apparently. I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead.
Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real
Glen Elg concealed? Inside. I'm not saving because I have a lot of confidence. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Tresbian.
Interesting. But where could the body have been hidden inside the restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. The exact location where the body was concealed is, and I'm going to pause, give you guys an ad, and take a pee break. I encourage you all to take a pee break too. Get up, stretch, walk around, get yourself a glass of water or something, or maybe pee. Yeah, you can also pee if you want to, or just play that stupid word game that comes up for every ad. Okay, be right back.
Hi.
Hello, I'm back.
Right. Sorry to leave you all on a cliffhanger. But I also know the answer. So I'm basing this simply because I found his medication in the kitchen, so I'm just going for kitchen. If I'm wrong, then I'm gonna kill myself. I'm joking, I'm not gonna, but throw it back for Monster and Red Bull ads. What? I don't know what the Monster and Red Bull ads are like, so I don't know what I'm throwing it back to. The body was hidden here. Oh, was I correct? Okay.
I see.
Nice supper, whatever the word that said. But the real question is, can you back it up? Is it fat enough? I mean, when you throw it back, is it fat? Okay. Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location? Literally, all I have is this. Miss Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No. I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Oh, where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright?
Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations.
Eh?
Quoi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. You probably shouldn't have that in the kitchen because it gets in your food. No wonder your food tastes absolutely terrible. Your food probably tastes amazing, but you have smelling oils where your food is. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Miss Armstrong. No, it contains a medication.
What kind of medication?
I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elg visited an whatever that word says clinic, the logical clinic, and was given medication that day. You can't be serious. The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle matched the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. That's the noise he made. Then Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Miss Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Mon dear. Yeah, you know, I'm about to say, you know, wait, oopsies, oops. Yeah, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. But, however, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No! Me and my poor little dumpy.
Order, this is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Elk?
Never! I could not do such a horrible thing. Oh, Godot's loading up. He's gonna fire his cannon.
Mr. Gobo?
I thought he was gonna call her a bitch. The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules. Since when? When was that your rule? You have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now? Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my H-deficient friend? Je vous demande pardon, please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favor. Is por favor French? Oh, it was Spanish.
Yo hablo español, Miss Armstrong, and por favor is Spanish.
I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it? No, absolutely no. Let's hear it. You've got one shot. Right, Gramps?
Witness, the court will permit you the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Gobo's coffee mug awaits you. And as does my gavel. It is clear. What do they always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this. Very well. Begin your final testimony, Miss Armstrong. Okay. It is true, I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear, you must believe me. Okay. Right. You were forced? You were forced by who? I cannot say, or I will be erased. Let's try a different question then. When Mr. L died, was he really the only person at his table? There was another man. I knew it. Maggie was telling the truth. Hi Maya, sometimes I forget you're next to me because you don't say much this entire case. You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy, and tell her to tell us the name of the real killer. Okay. There was an offer you couldn't refuse. I'm assuming that's your contract. Because I feel like if I present T-Gray's profile, you could easily be like, what? No, that wasn't him. What? So I think I have to present... Yeah. You have a $500,000 debt, don't you? $500,000? Is this true, Miss Armstrong? Oui, je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed the money. I know je suis désolé. I know that one. I learned that when I did French. This is Miss Strong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man. Oh, okay, now I can present him. Him? 42-year-old ass man. Come on. Okay. $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you. Oui, it is as you say. Miss Armstrong. The tiger. He told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. I hope you guys like how bad this French accent is. On the day in question, it was meeting the victim to the man that he repay his loan. Oh my goodness, that's so hard to do when it's in a row. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and the whatever that word says, Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I'd seen. I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. My friend likes him. I do have one further question for you, Miss Armstrong. I need to sneeze so bad. The poison and the lottery ticket were recovered from the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well? No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It is despicable. Despicable. Mr. Gobo. You will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceeding will continue tomorrow. Bless you in character, thank you. 30 minutes. What? The trial will go on. I'll see it to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more. Albert! Don't sit back and relax yet, trite. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. Okay. I believe you, sir. Very well, your request is granted, Mr. Gobo. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Till then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. Sneeze. Sorry, bless me. I think this is literally like the last bit. So, depending on how long this last bit takes, which shouldn't be any longer than 2 hours, I might... I'll decide what to do after this game is done. Bless you, oh great one. Oh, thank you, Captain. Thank you. I was trying to bless myself, but if you must. So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. I'm not looking forward to voice acting him, that's for fucking sure. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish I could agree. When I cross-examined Miss Armstrong just now, she said she was just doing what the tiger told her to do. But Godo picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what she testified is the truth. You mean, you think Miss Armstrong was lying? I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're gonna need. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe! Please! Please have something for me! Were you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end. Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, little Miss Top Knot. Oh, whoa. It's not a top knot. Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kind of get wound up. Ah! No kidding. You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The child would have reconvened by then. But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? Why did you say that so aggressively? Say what so aggressively? If I was talking normally, it was probably the autism. True, without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour? You bet. In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? I'm looking at the wiki. I don't know what you want. Oh, the small bottle. Okay. That's the popcorn, the kettle black part. Because he was annoyed. I was just really in my role. I didn't mean to say it so aggressively. It's just the inner, it's my inner wish to be a voice actor coming out. Even though I never will actually be one, but you know. If you're going back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey, that's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too. Please hurry. Please hurry. Just don't get in a car crash again. Please. Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. Well, I'll try. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. I guess.
Oh, no dumpy to look at anymore. No pink butt.
What will now reconvene? Mr. Gobo, did you find this Furio Tigre?
I'm back. How much have I missed? Well, we just got Miss Armstrong to admit that she didn't kill them. It was someone else who was there. And we're now getting Furio Tigre. And you also missed Captain coming in. No more pink ass. Yeah, there's no more pink butt to look at, you guys. Who is giving you your cup of coffee? I need to know. I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job, no problem. Tamed him? The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on. Phoenix, we literally saw him. He needed to be tamed. For sure, for sure. He's pretty lively. Be careful. He still bites. Okay, dickhead.
Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand.
I'm just a little... Oh, right. I can see why he needed to be tamed. Oh, my goodness. I might get me a cup of coffee too. Oh, there he goes. He's roaring. No, that sounded kind of wild. Hold on. I'm not really a coffee person. I've recently had, like, coffee with, like, honey and creamer. I've had creamer for the first time. I don't like saying that I've had creamer in my coffee because it sounds crazy, but it was too sweet. I didn't like it. It tasted weird. But this was in, like, America when I went there. Ah! And there she goes. Don't hide under the table, Maya. Table? What was that I was about to say? Unless there is room for me down there too.
What would you...
What'd she say to me?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest.
You could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge. I got business to take care of, you hear me? Who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was, the judge. Your Honor?
Oh yeah. I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
I haven't had coffee, but I didn't like it last time I tried. I have to make coffee, like, really sweet for me to drink it. With lots of milk. Oh, that's it. We're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What'd she say? There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. I love coffee. All the different beans taste so good. That sounds so crazy. But I get what you mean. And I'm the one that hauled you in. Too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick! Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, Mask Boy. You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? Sorry. I've got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas.
Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder.
Phoenix writes. Oh, hello, that's me. You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Don't piss yourself, dude. Get a grip, Nick. The wild, untamed, bright red Australian version of Ace. Even though he's meant to have a Brooklyn accent, it sounds Australian. I don't even know if it sounds Australian, what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with the business in December last year. Spent all my time in the office. I got whales. Last time I did it like really deep and scruffy, but like it hurt. I don't know if I want to do that again. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tender Lender every single day. You want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta. Yeah, but like, why can't you give us that information? Okay. Phoenix lock in, that's what I'm saying.
Ah, at last I found my pen. Hold it, mister. Oh my goodness. Well, what is it? Please, witness, if you can refrain from shouting out like that. I'm just a baby.
I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. I thought you said you don't watch courtroom dramas. What do you mean you know my games? That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Look, lowlife? Hey, what did I do? Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you 550, oopsie, not 500, 50k, 50k, and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. 50k does sound pretty nice to have. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you get tangled with a tiger. Come on, please help me, sir. Please. I love a good spectator sport.
Just a minute. That's really not.
This witness is, how can I put it, a hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Urban jungle? Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too.
Very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here.
You better be listening. I said I've got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. You take the bus?
Sorry. The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressure on the witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Okay. Okay. So, yes, Your Honor. You can do it, Nick. Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? Okay, time to think. Time to think. I have to put my thinking caps on. I'm gonna bill you an arse whipping if you don't answer my damn questions. I have to get my thinking cap on. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. That's a cap. That's a cap. And I'm going to press you first, because I'm scared. On December 3rd, the day of the incident, there was a note saying meet with the tiger. Okay. I'm gonna press it and then present it, because I haven't been pressing. So, are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know. You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp? Is he talking about Via Cavaderini? She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was.
That seems like a rather sketchy schedule.
There he goes again. What the tiger did all December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what? Do I want to press? Yeah, it's not going to do much to me, I don't care. What do you want? If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail. This is a dead-end trite and you know it. Remember the rules. Objection. Kiss my bum bum. No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I love that sound effect before cutting to the judge. It makes it sound like he just dissolves.
I agree.
The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe yous ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before.
I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Gobo, if you could please.
Mr. Tiger. Tigre. Oopsies. Sorry. The court asks you to add that last statement to your testimony. He's one of those cringe alpha males pressing his fifth. Magus. This is so good.
and let an animal beat you, be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. The issue talking about was in the office. I never saw that kid before. Cap, you're capping, you're capping, you're capping, you're capping because I have this. Mr. Tigray, you claim you didn't know Mr. Glen Elg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? You what, mate? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, dated December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder. So, Mr. Tigray, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glen Elg, because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Not bad. He's actually not bad. Sorry? I was just messing with yous to see how good you were. Did you hear that, Nick? You said you're not bad. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus he's lying through his teeth. I'll be right back. North of the border just made a turtle with a rocket launcher on its back. What? The what? I mean, okay. Have fun. Okay, have fun, man. Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated. Who's calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing? So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. You better believe that's the truth. Huh. Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. That is, while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigray. Oh, I guess, would you mind indulging your court witness? Never actually met the victim? That's gotta be a lie right there. The biggest cap I've ever heard in my life. He's capping to the worst degree. This time I nailed this guy, railed this guy. I mean, what? Ain't no liar. I never met Glen Elg. There was some named guy. Oopsies. My door's being knocked, so be right back. Hello, gang! So we're gonna have to shorten the stream a little bit. I will continue for another half an hour, and then we're gonna have to continue. Either I will continue when I come back, or I will play the rest of it tomorrow, if that's okay with you guys. Why does Godo make everything sound so like, bro, get a room with your witness already? I know, right? Like, why are you low-key flirting with everybody? Is everything good? Everything's fine, no worries. It's just I have to shorten it a little bit, that's all. So I'll probably pick up where I left off when I come back, if anything. Possibly. Hope that's okay with you guys. I might have to leave you on a cliffhanger. But yeah, we got like half an hour. Let's go. There was some lame guy with that name though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy at my office, Tenderlander. I waited around for him, but he ain't never showed up. I ain't never been to that Tresbien joint yous here. Well, that's fucking cap. I have your little, like, matches. I got your little match thingy. I see. That all seems perfectly logical. Oopsies. But I got your matches. I have your matches, mate. Yeah, found line and tender lender. I got your matches, mate. Bless you, thank you. I forgot that I sneezed.
He had arranged to meet up with the victim, but he didn't show up.
I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. I hate you so much, Godo.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Then I tell you, I got a big deal going down today. I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's gonna straight to you. Right. Ugh. Plus, if you borrow so much money to people, why don't you have, like, your own thing? Like a car, you bum. It's like, I say as I don't know how to drive. Well, I don't need to press anything because I already know that you're, like, capping. But I'm gonna save just in case because I also might be fucking up. Okay, it's fine. Mr. Tigre, there's something you'd like to tell the court? Is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What are you talking about? What, yous? Yeah, you. Sorry, I keep saying that. We found them in your office at Tenderlender. They're from that restaurant. What? If you've really never been to Tribulations before, what was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? You've been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy. What are you, my ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me. Hey, don't you have like a wife or something? What's your problem? Order. Well, witness, we don't... Listen, misogyny's not okay here.
I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Sorry, I'm terribly sorry, forgive me, please.
Ain't no pussycats. I don't go back on what I said. But okay, I was at the joint that day. Immediately goes back on what he said. What? But listen good, alright? I might have been there. I still never met that kid. Well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony. I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glen Elk that day, and he did poison his coffee. Oh my goodness, I need to pee again. It's fine. Oh, he did poison his coffee, it must have. I was supposed to meet I thought he said wet. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. That guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cops' sirens on my way out and I went straight back to my office. I'm looking at the wiki because what? Okay, I know what to do.
I see, you didn't actually meet with him in the end then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions. Huh, no problem. Oh, okay, no problem, man, because I literally have a wiki. Anytime Tripe presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty.
But Mr. Gobo, that's my job.
Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it.
Yes, sir.
The Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so yous know since you's paying. Oh man, doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? I'm thinking, do I continue or do I end? You know what? I'm gonna end it here. Sorry for the short stream.
I will make sure to pick back up on it. I'm sorry I had to cut it short. I really, 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 really am sorry. But I will be back. I'll let you know on the Discord, basically, if I will be back. And if I end up not coming back, I will continue this tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.